Right, so this is my first time reacting to a video. I haven't reacted to a video before, might have, kind of. But this is going to be a long video. This is going to be of Jamie Logan, where she gets invited to Piers Morgan's show. And he tries to, score points, obviously, tries to show how bad veganism is, how it's flopping, or how people seem to dislike it. And his mistake was inviting Jamie Logan. So his mistake because he clearly wanted to rage bait vegans, and he was talking to Jamie, so she didn't fall for his traps, and she gave him amazing answers within the short span of time he gives to people. So I mean, it's just impressive, and I'm gonna address the stupid points that he made throughout, which Jamie didn't get time to address all of them. So this is gonna be an amazing one, and let's see.
It doesn't surprise me, this. Why would anybody want to eat this gruel, is my first question. Plus, it's not healthy to lead a vegan diet. Most science now...
Yeah, why would anyone want to eat this gruel? It's because you just can't cook, basically. Just admit that. All you do is put salt and pepper on fish and chips, and that's it. No, learn to cook. That's it. It's as simple as that. If you still don't find it tasty, then something's wrong with you.
Plus, it's not healthy to lead a vegan diet. Most science now...
Well, it's not healthy to live a vegan diet. We will get back on that.
...has established that. And now it turns out nobody wants to eat it in restaurants. I mean, it's a triple whammy for the vegan world. What do you think?
Well, I'll tell you this. I come from a ranching family in South Dakota.
Remember what she said. She's from a ranching family. She's not from a scientific family. She's not from a family of scientists. Or she didn't say that she had a scientific background. All she said that she was from a family of animal abusers. And she's kind of trying to make a point with that. And I don't know how that's relevant, but we'll see.
Here in the United States. So I firmly believe...
Okay, firmly believe. That's the point, believe. It's her belief system. That's the point. That's the whole problem. You see, belief systems are just delusions unless they're backed by facts, by logic, by science, by studies, by evidence. And all she says is that she believes that she needs to eat meat. She needs to eat animals.
That a meat-based diet, in addition to plants, is important for your overall health and also the overall economy. So I'm a bit...
Okay, overall economy. If exploiting her was good for the economy, do you think we should start doing that? Should we start exploiting women if it's good for the economy? Like, the economy means fuck all if you're exploiting someone. Like, what society are you living in if you're justifying exploiting someone, raping someone, torturing someone? What kind of economy are you trying to build with that?
Big advocate for that, but I'll also tell you this, Piers. A couple weeks back, we had a major snowstorm here in Tennessee, and the grocery stores had pretty much nothing left. Everybody had taken everything, but you know what was left? The fake meat, the impossible meat. Turns out nobody wanted that. The real meat, though, that went...
Wait, what does that prove then? If there's a snowstorm, do people make right choices? What was the correlation between that? Because most people panic buy things that they are addicted to, not because they think that's healthy for them. I mean, they were stocking toilet papers during COVID, so does that mean anything? What?
Finally starting to understand that, while I understand animal rights and I understand that nobody likes factory farming, that's something we can discuss. But when you talk about eating meat in addition to plants and having an overall balanced lifestyle, you got to include meat in that, because otherwise you're going to be weak, fragile, and frail.
Yeah,
and
by the
science
way,
proves that.
Okay, she said science proves that you're going to be weak, fragile, and frail if you don't eat animals. Like... where do I begin? Like, there's not just evidence. There are examples of people being more than healthy on a plant-based diet. Jamie will address that anyway.
To bring in Jamie, by the way, that's what animals do. Go to the jungle and they all eat each other.
Okay, this is something she doesn't address. He says that that's what animals do. They go and eat each other in the jungle. So what's the relevancy? Like, do you know what else they do in the jungle? So male lion kill the cubs of other males while taking over their pride. Spiders, fish, mantis eat their mates. Male ducks, orangutans, dolphins, they force copulate, which is basically rape. Cats love torturing and playing with their prey before they eat them. There is slavery, there is abandonment. All of that happens in the nature, the same nature that you just mentioned before. That's all they do in the nature. Yeah, so do you do that? Do you think it's okay for us to do that? Where's the correlation? Why are you telling her what animals do in the wild? There's a reason why they're called as wild animals. We don't call them civilized animals.
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on the show to offer another perspective. Some of the top athletes in the world, such as Kyrie Irving, Novak Djokovic, Chris Paul, are on plant-based diets. Would we say to them, oh, well, you guys are not healthy. I mean, they're winning championships in their respected sports.
They're
So the
outliers.
top scientists also at Oxford University, Harvard University, are claiming that we can live and thrive on a plant-based diet. So I don't know, should we believe?
So Jamie Logan here makes a claim that scientists at Harvard and Oxford University have proven that plant-based diet is not just good for you, it's healthy for you at all stages of life, which is true. I'll cite those studies, I'll cite the links in the description of the video. You can check them out. And of course, you don't want to read those studies because you want to listen to a person who is from the family of ranch and who loves telling how she loves eating meat because she believes that it's healthy for you. Well, okay. I mean, is that how we evaluate things in our daily lives, just based on a belief system?
Here's the thing, Jamie, nobody wants to, because nobody wants to. The reason these restaurants are going out of business, nobody likes vegan food apart from die-hard vegans. And I never meet a healthy-looking vegan.
Did you hear what he just said? He has never seen a healthy-looking vegan. Imagine saying that when he looks like that, saying that to Jamie Logan. You can see her on the screen. And there's countless examples of plant-based athletes, people who have never consumed animal flesh in their entire lives. They're heavyweights, they're champions, they are amazing athletes in their respective fields. And he's talking about someone being healthy. Like, just have a look at him. I can name you 1,000 people who consume animals and are not healthy. If you're going to go on anecdotal level, then let's go on.
And I never meet a healthy-looking vegan, and I never meet one who doesn't yap on and on and on about being a vegan. You know, I like steak, but
yeah, he has never met a vegan who doesn't go yapping on about veganism. So I'm glad that he's meeting the right kind of vegans, not the cupcake vegans, which are apologetic, which respect your choice of consuming animal flesh, of objectifying animals. So when vegans yap on about things, this is exactly what they're yapping on about. Gassing pigs to death, forcibly masturbating a bull, the forced insemination of cows, taking their babies away, tying them up, killing them for veal. Do you know what veal is? Maybe just Google. It's baby calf. It's a delicacy. People eat a baby calf. If it's a male one, of course. If it's a female one, then they raise her again to rape her for life. And this is why vegans keep yapping on about. Because if you were in their place, I would surely speak up for you. Why wouldn't you speak up for someone who doesn't belong to your category? Why do you have this supremacist mindset?
And I never meet one who doesn't yap on and on and on about being a vegan. You know, I like steak, but I don't talk about it 24/7.
Yeah, you like killing animals and you don't talk about it because that's genuinely disgusting thing to do. That's why. Duh.
Yeah, and you know, I definitely feel for the financial insecurities some of these business owners are facing. It's terrible. I agree.
Well, that'd be
also,
fine if they put meat back on the menu.
I feel for the animals that are forced into gas chambers, who have their lives.
Okay, have a look at the smirk of this person. I don't know her name. Tommy Lauren. Have a look at her face when she's talking about pigs getting gassed in gas chambers. I mean, imagine being a woman and thinking that, you know, others should be oppressed just because you're more powerful than them. Like, this genuinely disgusts me to core. When women, when they should be fighting for female bodily autonomy, they are the ones giving these smirks when someone tries to say anything against veganism.
Taken from them. I'd say maybe get a new chef, add some seasoning on there. There's amazing plant-based options and alternatives that can give you that same taste, satisfaction, pleasure.
No, that's the thing. You see, it doesn't taste as good, Tommy, does it? I mean, I've looked at this stuff. They call themselves like vegan sausage rolls. It doesn't taste like a sausage roll. She's
just nodding her head, not a single thought in her brain. Like, she literally talked about gassing pigs alive, and she's nodding her head because it doesn't taste as good. Like, this is exactly why vegans keep yapping on about.
No, and you know, if vegan and plant-based food was so great, they wouldn't go out of their way to try to make it taste like actual meat. So I think that proves the point in and of itself. But I would say this, if we...
Well, you actually process dead animal's body, put seasoning which is vegan, put vegetables, put loads of spices on it to make it taste like food. So you're doing the same thing, basically.
I can find some common ground here. I think that would be excellent.
Well, she's against factory farming because she belongs to a family of ranch. So, yeah, of course, makes sense, right?
Feedlots their entire lives. So there's a solution to this. We can go back to American or maybe UK base for you guys farmers and ranchers that raise their livestock in a humane way.
Murder.
And if you're able to, instead of buying the stuff in the grocery store, go and find somebody that has a ranch or a farm and get your meat from that source. Maybe that way we can be sustainable, we can be strong and healthy, and we can also eliminate
you've got 30 seconds,
animal
Jamie.
cruelty.
We've reached a point of agreement, I think, maybe.
I don't think so. No, vegans are not against farmers. We're against animal cruelty. And at the end of the day, these animals still end up at the slaughterhouse with their throat slit. And so that's really where the problem lies. We make plant-based options taste like meat because we didn't give up meat because we didn't like the taste. We gave it up because we didn't want to see animals suffer. And that's what veganism is. It's about showing kindness and compassion for all living beings.
Okay, listen.
I mean, that was so articulate. The way she speaks, it's just, straight on the point. And look at the other woman. She's just nodding her head. Like, she loves living in denial because she's not the victim now. But if she were to be victimized, then she wouldn't have that ugly smirk on her face. So, I don't know, just grow up and be mature and stop being lazy. Your laziness, it's costing lives of billions. It's causing immense suffering. So, own up.
I hear you. I'm like Tommy. I don't like a lot of the animal cruelty that goes with the meat business, and that can certainly be worked on. But boy, I love eating meat, and no vegan's ever going to change my mind. Sorry.
Yeah, so all he said basically, well, I don't want to victimize women, but boy, I love violating them. So does it even make sense at this point? I mean, it's the same points they keep speaking again and again, and all they do is get humiliated. Also, red and processed meat is a literal carcinogen. So why don't you talk about that? You said it's not healthy to live vegan, right? Joke.